All right, the next part of this journey is to customize the book title to whatever template you choose. Now, the first recommendation that I would do is I would narrow down on the fonts that I want to use, the layout I want to use, and start playing around that way. However, that is not imperative you do that. That's just how we would do it. But what's very important is to make sure that the word counts are very similar to the template. Word count, character count. This is important because when you go inside of these templates, you'll see that the layout has a lot to do with the way the cover looks. So if you start adding a bunch of words here, you add like 10 words here, it's going to get a lot bigger in this area than you really want to. So keeping it within these character counts, it might sound tricky, but it's going to help you significantly in making sure that the covers are as accurate as possible. Now, I've made some really incredible covers using these templates without doing those word counts. I'm just telling you that it's a lot easier this way. So your time is going to be cut in half if you end up using the similar character and word counts per template. So let me just show you really quickly how to do it without losing your mind. We recommend doing it with ChatGPT. Now, there's other ways to find character counts. You can count it yourself by hand if you're shy on ChatGPT. And you could also go to Google and find synonyms for your book, and that's totally fine as well. But we would definitely recommend going to ChatGPT. It's the fastest way. And there's also some instructions inside of the book title section in page 8 of your designer's ebook. You'll have an entire section here that will explain exactly what to do for your book name. One other thing before we really go and dive into changing the name of this template is that your subtitle is also going to be keyword heavy. So if you're concerned about changing the title of your book because you're really focused on the keywords, remember you'll be able to rank pretty easily using your subtitle. And it's also not very difficult to have a subtitle go into one of our cover templates without making it look really weird. So you'll have an easier time. It's really the large text that makes a huge difference. And we really recommend you using similar character counts when you do that. So let's just go into it. I chose this one as a simple way for me to show you an example. So I ended up choosing page 11 in the templates. I like this one. I'm thinking we'll do something romantic in the fields or something like this. And we'll create a book cover name for this and these subtitles. We're going to go to ChatGPT. The link is inside of here. You'll see it, chat.openai.com. You create an account if you do not have one, and it's free. And what you're going to do is you're going to prompt the model. So what you're going to say inside of the designer's ebook is how many characters are in the following. You're going to copy this. You're going to paste this. All right. Now we're going to need to replace this text here, this Latin-like text section that you are replacing. You're going to need to go into your 26 front covers. You're going to need to copy this and go to ChatGPT, paste, and then space. Go back into your front covers, copy this, space, enter. All right, so this is the first area of text that I'm interested in knowing about the character count for. And it's going to take a second to analyze. So it says it contains 22 characters. So if I am able to use my book cover name inside of 22 characters, I'm going to have a pretty good time. Now we're going to go over here, go to step 2. It says say, and then my book's text. So the title that I liked in the amount of characters plus or minus 15%. So I'm going to copy this area. I'm going to paste, and then I'm going to say in the side of these curly little brackets, my book title is going to be The Peaceful Romance. And then I'm going to grab this and the number of characters from step 1. Just that's the amount of numbers plus or minus 15%. Enter. All right. So it came up with 3. Sometimes when you look at this, you understand that this is a language model. So sometimes you'll find errors. Sometimes it'll start to recycle in on itself. You can always pause it. You can always change this percentage So let's say you don't like how many times they're going over and over again on you. You can go to 20, 25%, something like this. The idea is really just to get ideas generating. So serene love tale, calm love story. I don't like the word calm, you know, so I could always serene love tale. Well, I could always say story, right? So let's just do that. Let's just do serene love story because I like it. And I'll use that for those two areas on my front cover. So serene, and I could say my, you know. Inevitably, that's like kind of the point of this, is that you're able to kind of play around with it just to get the types of widths that you're wanting. Now, what I didn't do is I didn't make a copy. So I definitely want to make a copy because I'm going to be playing around with this a lot. So serene, the serene love story. All right. Now, next is we're going to be having a subtitle here, my guess. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go over here into ChatGPT. And I'm going to basically do this again. I'm going to say how many characters are in the following. And I'm going to paste that here just because I have that already. I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste. And then what I'll say is, since this is a book subtitle, I'm going to also tell ChatGPT that it's a subtitle. So there's 56 characters you'll see here. I'll paste it. I'll say, so this serene love, my serene love story. All right. There's 56. And I think what I'll probably end up adding here is that this is a book subtitle. And anytime that you feel like you don't quite like the subtitle, you can always play around with it. You can say, remove this, add this. Basically, you just keep asking the model to add and remove things. You can also say including the certain keyword or something like this. This is also very helpful. Oh, I like this one. Quiet depths of a love story. So I'll grab this one, go to the front covers, and that's basically how it goes. Now, the basic idea really goes into here as well, and here as well. You can always put your name, you can always put other things. Just be kind of aware of that if you're having an issue with getting your template to look the way you want it to. That ChatGPT really does help in getting things put together. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at thelookofyourbook@gmail.com. Thanks.